Hey guys, Elizabeth Jeffries here. Really excited to be on this call. I don't have a lot of time and I have a lot of info to share, so I hope y'all are ready. Here we go. I'm going to talk really fast. I'm going to try to keep it slow, but here we go. My story I was diagnosed with hypothyroid disease at age 12, and then I spent 2 years deathly ill before I was diagnosed at age 15 of lupus. I struggled with years, and I mean years, with pharmaceutical medications, and here are my results on only pharmaceutical medications. I was still sick. I still caught all of the viruses and illnesses that were going around in town in the schools and church. I was sick longer and worse than normal people, which meant that if you caught a virus that was 24 hours, I would have it for 2 full weeks. And then I would not only have it for that long, but it would be about 10 times worse for me than it would for somebody else. Systemic lupus is an autoimmune disorder. It means that basically I don't have enough white blood cells, and those white blood cells I do have are kind of stupid. So they don't know what's bad and good in your body. So your body attacks itself. So I dealt for over 20 years with pharmaceutical medications and never getting better. I kept dealing with chronic fatigue syndrome, depression, anxiety, and I ended up with 6 ulcers from all the medications that they had me on. And honestly, I got to the point where I could no longer even digest meat. I had to become a vegetarian, which made me completely anemic. Daily life was just a serious struggle, and at my heart and at my core, I'm an adventurer. All I wanted to do was get out there and do amazing adventures, but I was completely held back by my physical and mental health. 2 years ago, we found the little yellow pill. I started it on January 1st of 2015, and here were my results. It rid my body of oxidative stress, and that was a game changer for my health. My pain decreased, and within 2 weeks, my husband came home to me actually shoveling snow off the driveway, and I had never done that before. He had to do all of the heavy lifting in our family. Even when we had our babies, I could carry them for some time, but he had to take over most of the time because the pain and the illnesses were so intense. I had more energy on the little yellow pill. I was able to get through the day without naps. I was having to take 3 to 4 hour naps midday to try to get through the rest of my day. It also was latched on to chronic fatigue syndrome and yet insomnia. So I would have a 2-week cycle where I would sleep constantly and then I would not sleep at all. So on the little yellow pill, my sleep cycles regulated. And for lupus, when you're resting, you can heal. And so that was vital for my health. I was able to get more done. I was able to play with my kids more. I caught less viruses and illness, which meant less antibiotics, which meant less side effects from those antibiotics. I was very rarely put on steroids anymore, which was one of the key treatments for lupus most of my life. I was able, after I got on the little yellow pill, to get off of all lupus medications. My immune system got better. No more Plaquenil, which is a lupus medication with some pretty bad side effects, which I was on for 15 years. The side effects were always worse than the cure for me, but it was the lesser of 2 evils to take the medication and be able to function on a daily cycle. I ended up having surgery after being on the little yellow pill twice. I had plantar fasciitis on one of my feet, and I had to go in after struggling for 2 years. I found the little yellow pill. I struggled with the plantar fasciitis, and I ended up having surgery, a plantar fasciotomy. And it was not laparoscopic, it was an intense surgery. And the surgeon, after 1 week of surgery, told me that I was healing like a 14-year-old on the little yellow pill. My body was recuperating. It was pretty much unheard of with systemic lupus for me to be healing the way I did. I also destroyed my left elbow in an accident about 1.5 years ago, and that surgeon who put my arm back together is amazed at how far I've come to this day. I wasn't supposed to be able to move my arm again. I wasn't supposed to get full range of motion, and I'm completely back to normal. I hardly have any arthritis whatsoever, any pain with that arm anymore, unless the weather flips within a day here in Kentucky. Both of those surgeons told me that I was healing like a teenager. And I'm not talking 19, I'm talking 14, 15-year-old teenager. Once again, that's unheard of with lupus. Question, would I ever go off of the little yellow pill? Absolutely not. And I have it in big, huge, bold letters, no.